Hello friends, I know you're probably thinking right now, wait, in the first part of this Let's Play, didn't she have ginger hair and no bangs and it was nighttime? Well, you would be correct. And also, this is the first video with my new hair. Yes, ladies, gentlemen, and friends, she's in her grunge era. The first time I sat down to record this, I did actually record it all in one go, but I was sitting down and editing the footage, and I realized that I used up all my energy in the first half an hour, so like the second half is quite disjointed. I don't talk enough, and like there's a lot of parts where I feel like it's unclear what's happening because I'm not talking enough through everything that's going on. And the point for me for recording these longer Let's Plays, as opposed to my stream highlights, is to kind of get a more complete view of the game. So I thought I'd sit down and at least attempt to re-record it, and hopefully it'll go better this time. I've got my trusty assistant, G Fuel, and we'll see how things go. I actually managed last time to complete the whole game without getting either soft-locked or having the game crash, which is honestly extremely impressive. But we're right back where we left off. We're going to see Dwayne, and just for context, so you know how much I suffer for my craft, I actually had to replay a little bit of this game first. I had to replay from when I was in Maddie's dressing room back to where I am now, just before they start filming the scene where it all goes wrong. So hopefully I haven't missed anything in the process. I picked up the screwdriver, I picked up the 3D glasses, which I actually forgot to do last time, so I'm kind of ahead of myself in a way, but maybe it's like one step forward, two steps back. We'll find out. Let's go meet Mr. Powers, Mr. Dwayne Powers.
You got it.
Okay, here we are. And Powers talent. That's who we want.
Go away.
No. You know what? I'm just gonna annoy him by pressing the buzzer enough times until I get him to let me in. Or by attrition.
Mr. Powers, Maddie Jensen.
That was very
about a job
Don't
as an
you
extra?
understand?
Come in.
You can just sit here and let this go on. Is there a second chance if I just don't go in? I think there might have to be a second chance in real life. I might go deaf if I just sit here listening to this for the next while. He was probably sitting down there with a bottle of Jack Daniels, just thinking about how everything's gone wrong right when Nancy waltzed in. I'm sure that was the circumstances to his grumpy reply to the buzzer.
Come in. I apologize for my abrupt greeting. You must understand that if I opened my door to every struggling actor in this town, I'd never be able to get my work done.
He's a stylish man. I have a shirt just like that. Yeah, I'll meet with your assistant.
I'll be happy to meet with your assistant if you're too busy.
Actually, I am in need of an assistant at this moment. I had to terminate my previous secretary. I'm afraid that my standards are rather high for most people.
I think my standards are also rather high, sir, and I think I already find you lacking as an agent. Your manners, for one thing, not to my liking. You have to scrub up a bit if you want to represent the one and only Nancy Drew, okay?
I'm a friend of Maddie Jensen.
Gotta do the name
She might be
dropping.
able to get me a job as an extra on Light of Our Love.
That's how you get ahead in this business. I know so much about the television
Maddie
business.
spoke highly of your abilities, and I am more than happy to give a young actor a chance, if I can.
Yes, that's exactly what I am, a young actor. I mean, I guess a detective in a way
I could pull some
does
strings
have to
for
put
you.
on a lot of different hats, and they have some things in common with actors. They have to have cover a lot of the time. Nancy is going undercover and playing different roles. Like, technically, that's what she's doing right now. Whoa, you're Rick's agent?
You're Rick Arlen's agent?
Yes, I was. But I must confess that the man has no talent. Were it not for his good looks and charm, he'd never have gotten to where he is now.
You say he has no talent? I say he also does not have good looks and charm. Like, he doesn't have those things, though.
The latter is sure to fall from one of these.
Honestly,
Well,
this might be a hot take, but I think Dwayne's more attractive than Rick. And not just because Rick is like the human equivalent of an oil slick. Maybe I just have more of a thing for brunettes. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, wait, what am I doing now? Going back to worldwide broadcasting? I wasn't listening to half of what he said. That's how you get ahead in this business. Don't listen to anything anyone tells you. Forge your own path.
Can I help you?
Hi, I've been hired as an extra.
Took a
at
little
a
while
talent
to
agency.
catch up there, Nancy.
You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you.
Does he not recognize me? Sir, I was literally here yesterday. I am so distinctive. I'm an icon. How dare you forget me? Honestly, rude. Okay, well, I suppose we should venture into the prop room, as scary as the thought is, because it's very easy to get soft-locked in the prop room. But let's talk to the lovely Lillian
Are
beforehand.
you trying to get discovered, or are you just hard up for a job?
Let's try to get the dish on Dwayne.
I'm working with Dwayne Powers' agency. I heard he's a really good agent.
Oh, please. Don't get your hopes up too high. It's not like you're working for commercial artists or Edison Talent. We use Dwayne whenever we need someone right away. Usually extras or gophers.
Oh my god, I didn't realize Dwayne also represented animals. Wow, he's a multi-talented guy. I didn't realize they needed so many gophers in the television industry. Do they have their own soap opera shows? I want to know. I want to watch Light of Our Gophers. What time is that on?
It's open!
Hello.
Yes, my dear.
Oh, the fabulous Millie. I love her so much. I just adore everything about her.
Hi, how can I enter the prop room?
I see. Well, I don't just let anyone enter my prop room without showing me that they're clever enough to take on the responsibility.
She's literally a gatekeeper. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Am I right, Millie?
Run all day and never walk. I tell you something, but I do not talk. What am I?
Well, clearly, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedge.
Hey, what nice penmanship. But that's not the answer I'm looking for.
It's not Sonic the Hedge. What about Sonic the Hog?
My, what nice penmanship. But that's not the answer I'm looking
I like that
for.
she lets me down gently by giving me a compliment at the same time. Okay. Enough trolling. It's clearly a watch.
Very good. Let's see if you can.
I'm not that junior detective. I'm not like other junior detectives.
The more I dry, the wetter I'll be. What am I?
You know, I could keep this going for a long while with just giving random answers, but fine. I'll put in the correct answer. I won't keep us here forever in Millie's domain. It's a towel. Although I look, you know, only some towels are soft as a petal. Like, I'm sure we've all had the experience of having a really awful, thin towel. Like, that, I would say, is less soft than the petal that falls from the tree. All towels are subjective, Millie, you know? Well, it's clearly a YouTube video, because you're staring at your screen right now, and you're looking at me, but your face is also getting reflected back.
Try again. When you look at my face.
Oh, well, it's only because YouTube hadn't been invented in whatever year this game came out. Anyway, it's a mirror. There.
That's it. I have stumped many people with my riddles.
Not many detectives, though, I'm sure.
You may go and enter the prop room now, while I go and unpowder my nose.
Bless you? And also, what does that mean? Okay, well, leave it at that. One of the things I love most about Millie is that she's a cat lady. Millie is who I want to be when I grow up. Okay, and then we got lots of things to see in here. Knives! Nancy, take a knife. You never know when you're going to need to defend yourself. You've got, like, basically a killer on the loose. Someone who's, like, very close to committing murder. You need to protect yourself. Like, those 3D glasses are not going to do you any favors. Maybe she could just stab them with a screwdriver, yes. Better than nothing. So there's a lot you can look at in the prop room, but if you know this game, you know not a lot of it is actually very important. it's kind of impressive, like, just how much they packed in here. And even more impressive how little of it actually has a bearing on the mystery you're investigating. But we'll take a look at everything because it is very important. Especially this. This is the one thing that has tripped me up in the past. Missing these fucking wire cutters. They'll be the death of me, I swear to God. At least now that, like, you know, once burned, twice shy. I have a past with the wire cutters, or should I say the lack of wire cutters, where the first time I was playing this, I got soft-locked because I didn't fucking have them, and Nancy got exploded to death, and that was her war. That was the game. But yeah, now I've learned my lesson. When gates are locked and paths are blocked, then look for other ways. The answer lies beneath your... Hold on. Your... yeast? Your yeast? Is it in my pantry? Has the answer been in my pantry all along? Something... Fisper, Plexin. I think I've forgotten how to read. I think I suddenly don't know how to read. That's fine. I'm sure that's not too important. We've got the score on the piano. Mysteries in the air. It certainly is. Some blue highlighted notes. I'm sure those are important, but you know, we've got things to do. I don't think Nancy has enough time to be figuring out every single little note she sees. That's not necessary. Also, I've never looked at this lovely moose head before. I didn't know you even could. Fabulous. I'm learning something new about this game, even after having played it multiple times, like many times. I think I've played this game 5 times, which actually doesn't sound like a lot saying it out loud, but it feels like a lot, especially in comparison to some of the other games where I've only played them once or twice. Alright, so when I recorded this the first time, I thought you needed a key for this. I missed it, but luckily it didn't soft lock me, so thank God for that. Oh, right, you need to know what I'm doing. The part of the reason I'm re-recording this is so you know what's going on in this game. Move the rings over one by one. Your moves can always be undone. Smaller ones must go first. Large over small is an instant curse. Nancy doesn't want to be cursed. Move the rings to another side. With success, the key will unhide. They struggled a little at the end of it, but, you know, I'll give it to them. I'll let them have it. I did not actually intend to do that. Okay. This makes me want donuts. They just really look like donuts. Okay, I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Isn't that what insanity is? Repeating the same action over and over again without result. Okay, now I got the key to the clock. Perfect. Or the hand to the clock, rather. That's very important. A doorknob is also very important, because if you don't get the doorknob, you will not be able to go back into the prop room. And that might be a problem for you, especially if you never got the wire cutters. Okay, a lovely little man. I feel like that all the time. That's a constant mood in my life. We've got a crossword. Normally I love crosswords, but we're on a time limit here. Rick's life is at stake. I don't know why I'm bothering, honestly. Maybe, have we considered the possibility that the world would be a better place without Rick Carlin? No, that's harsh. I think human life is valuable. Just not Rick Carlin's. And this is locked. I'm not authorized personnel. I am unauthorized to go in there. We've got the Stay Tuned Fire Department. Oh, we've got a beautiful laptop. That's actually exactly the laptop that I'm playing this game on right now. What a coincidence. And then we've got the prop mailbox, which Millie keeps her actual mail in, which I love. What does this even say again? It's time again for our annual celebrity auction. Okay, so they're just wanting props from the show to sell in their auction. I wonder how many of these pieces are actually from Light of Our Love. Like, how would a bugle fit into Light of Our Love? Oh, look at this dragon, it's Smaug! How would a dragon fit into Light of Our Love? I want to see them shoehorn that into an episode. The sick Her Interactive skateboard. Imagine doing a kickflip on the Her Interactive skateboard. That'd be fucking rad. Ooh, oil can. And a spider, which looks like a hot cross bun. I've always thought. The hot cross bun spider. Egad. But we're not afraid of spiders, because we're a girl who's not afraid of a mouse, you know? I don't think this is important. I don't know why they put this in. Like, it's a diary. We've been walking for over 3 weeks now. Just passed through the Straits of Magellan last night. Why is this important? Why did they spend time and resources writing up this, like, fake diary? I don't understand some of the choices they made in this game. That's fine. We move on. We continue to look, to peek, to peruse, to snoop. Here's the typewriter from the intro to this game, the iconic typewriter.
The typewriter drops its Y.
Wow, there's a clue. So we know that the letters, the evil letters, have been written on this typewriter. I mean, Millie is looking mighty suspicious right now. Here's a thing that you could puzzle out if you had the time and the inclination. It's just one of those ones where it's like a letter corresponds to, or a number rather corresponds to a letter of the alphabet, that kind of thing. So like 2 is B, etc., etc. There is something much more important in here. Can we look at this? Oh yeah, this is the proper missing items. Fake beard and mustache, spirit gum, maracas. Who would steal a pair of maracas? Now that's a truly evil act. Maracas should be for the good of the people, enjoyed by all. I think I might be the person who stole the 3D glasses. Oopsie. Okay. And then this is so easily missable. Like, what? Oh, nonsense. Okay, but that's important. It's Millie's login name and password. I wonder if 1950... Oh, it said something about 1958 up there. I wonder if it's the year that the studio was started. Okay, I don't think we can take the pencil. I felt like we could take the pencil. Now I'm freaking myself out. I think you need a pencil, definitely at some point in this game. Maybe it's not that pencil, though. I hope to God it's not. Okay, so we've got... I think we've got everything we need. Oil, doorknob, clock hand, bolt cutters. And since we've got the doorknob, we can technically come in here again. I'm going to quickly make a save. In the prop room, I'll just rewrite over this save. That's the most essential save. I'm never going to get rid of that save. Let's all say a quick prayer that I didn't forget anything in the prop room. Oh wait, we can put the clock hand on now. Yeah. Okay. Did I miss anything when I was looking here before? I don't think so. Here's the clock. Here is the hand. We're gonna give it a hand. First try. Incredible stuff. It's like I knew exactly what to do. But we can't do anything with this key yet because this is a very multi-step process. This unlocks this. However, there is no power. There is no light of our love. God help me. Oh, but we can do this. I don't think this is necessary to finish the game, though, honestly. I think this is like an optional objective. Okay, up we go. We're up on the catwalk. Oh, look. This looks very frayed. No wonder that light fell. And that's all you can find up here, friends. That's it. I wonder how long this game would take if you had never played it before, didn't know anything about it, and refused to Google anything out of principle. Probably quite a while. Should we talk to people? I don't know if we should talk to people. I feel like I talked to people recently. I don't wanna have conversations. I'm an introvert.
It's open.
Okay, let's talk. I love Maddie, so I'll
Hi,
never say
Nancy.
no to conversation with
Glad to see Dwayne could get you
Maddie.
a job as an extra. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next Serena Livingston.
Maybe I'll be even better than that, okay? I have high hopes for myself.
I just hope that I'll have time to
That's a
invest
very
in
Nancy answer.
Dwayne's a great guy.
The mystery
There's
comes
no chance that no
first,
one in this town
above
would give me
everything.
The time of day.
I get the impression that Dwayne doesn't really like Rick. He's a hack with no talent.
I don't think Dwayne likes Rick very much.
Actually, the feeling's mutual. Dwayne was Rick's agent and helped him get the part of Rory Danner. But later on, Rick ditched him to go with a larger agency. I guess to help him get out of his contract here.
Flaky.
I'll see you later, Maddie.
Bye, Nancy.
She's got a beautiful smile. Okay, good. I don't actually want to talk to Rick, so I'm glad he wasn't in. We did talk to Lillian. Aw, heck. Let's go back to the apartment and see what's happening there.
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
I hope there's like a note here, because... Oh, there's a package. Aha! Important mail. Nancy, I hope you're enjoying your trip to New York. I thought you might find this tape of interest to your case. It's a TV interview with Rick Arlen on a soap opera news show. You know, for a young lad, he's quite fetching. Take care and be careful, Nancy. Hannah, please. Please, Hannah, I thought you were better than this. Do I have to give anyone a call? Bess called for you. Okay, let's try calling Bess. Hannah, I used to admire you. I used to respect you. Now, I feel nothing. Only disappointment.
You've reached Bess
What?
again. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What is this, Bess? You wanted me to fucking call you. You should have been waiting by the phone. Unbelievable. Our friendship is over, Bess. We're not friends anymore. I can't believe this. I can't believe you would do this to me, Bess. I make some time out of my very busy day solving an important mystery called Little Old You Doing Absolutely Jack Shit in River Heights. And you don't even answer the
We're here
phone.
on the set at Worldwide
The
Broadcasting
audacity.
Studios with soap heartthrob Rick Arlen. The studios are abuzz with talk that
What
you
a
may be heading
dashing
for a career in
young
films.
lad.
Will Rory Danner be killed off the show?
I hope
Rory is
so.
a character who is dear to my heart. I never put him in a life-threatening situation. I'll leave that to the writers.
Well, how could anyone in their right mind leave such a gorgeous co-star, Maddie Jensen? Is
She
it
has a
true that your
point.
on-stage love affair has led to an off-stage romance?
Only my hairdresser knows for sure.
Is that a reference to that conspiracy about Elvis not actually having died and the fact that his hairdresser did his hair for the funeral and said it was definitely Elvis's body because he'd been doing his hair for his whole life and knew what Elvis's hair felt like?
Yes, in a
I
sense.
feel like that might be a reference to that.
Every moment, and always at the same time.
My Elvis knowledge is coming in handy here.
2,
If you don't know this about me, I am a big Elvis fan. More about the aesthetics and the vibes of Elvis rather than him as a person, which may sound a little odd, but I don't know. There are some problematic elements to Elvis's career. Anyway, I'm so distracted. I was talking about Elvis. Why was I talking about Elvis? Oh, because of something Rick Arlen said. Rick Arlen wishes he was as cool as Elvis. Wishes he was as famous as Elvis. Hannah, I hate to say it, but that tape was absolutely useless to me. Except it might have triggered some progress in the story.
Broadway, please.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Can I help you?
Ah, heck, I'm just trying to hop over the velvet rope, meet Rick Arlen in person. I'd really rather not. I will pay you so I don't have to see him ever
Can I
again.
help you?
Oh, that was
Hello,
pointed.
Here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may
He's
proceed.
giving me some mixed signals, like he may proceed by holding up his hand in the universal symbol for stop.
Hello?
Hello. Oh my god, Hannah's videotape was good for something. Die, Rick! Oh my goodness. Play me, Drew Corder. Hello, Rick. There it is. So iconic. I think that might be, I don't know, the most iconic dialogue from this game, but you tell me what your favorite line of dialogue from this game is. Okay, we gotta cut the right wires. If I know anything about defusing a bomb, it's you always have to cut the red wire. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, let's try this again. Hello, Rick.
Hello?
Are you in there? Hello. Oh my goodness. You're not. What a turn of events. Nancy, honey, could you please stop putting down the screwdriver every time you unscrew one of the screws? It's really counterproductive. Okay, let's try the yellow wire. Okay, yellow wire, orange wire, no. We're gonna be here for a little while, folks. It's RNG, basically.
Hello?
Although, I don't know, maybe there is, like, maybe it's always the same every time. I wouldn't know. I always trial and error it. Okay, she doesn't put the wire cutters down, though, every time she uses them. Let's try blue. Of course not. Of course it's not blue, okay? It's time to cut the red wire.
Hello?
Oh my god. The music in this is like so, I mean, it does its job so well. It understood the assignment. It's very intense, very nerve-wracking. My hands are sweating. My fingers are trembling on the mouse. Okay, wait. Yellow, I keep wanting to pick them up again from the inventory. Red. Orange. Blue. Hell! I mean, Nancy almost did go to hell. But I live, bitch! Luckily, Nancy knows how to defuse bombs. Professional bomb diffuser Nancy Drew.
Once I defused the bomb and got out of there, I called the police.
Who are we talking to? Is it Ned?
Hours. They searched the dressing room. And
You know, if I had like a near-death experience and I was Nancy Drew, I think I'd have an epiphany that life is simply too short to spend with Ned Nickerson.
Way out of control.
Oh, Ned, I've got another call. It's probably the police. I love you, and I promise I'll be careful. Call you later, okay?
Okay. Hello, Miss Drew.
I mean, that was a total lie. That was an untrue promise. Like, Nancy's never been careful a day in her fucking life. She just fucking went and defused a bomb all by herself, like, without even knowing what she was doing. She's like, oh, I gotta cut these wires in some order. I'm not sure which order, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh my god. Yeah, Ned, I promise I won't defuse any more bombs. Today. Tomorrow's another story, though.
Yes, I was. They needed a statement from me.
What type of information?
It's very suspicious that he's asking me what I said to the police.
I'm sorry, but I need to keep that confidential. You'll need to ask the police about that.
Nancy.
William Pappas? More like William Pap Suspect? Oh, help. Do you think G Fuel rots your brain? Perhaps you should enforce better security to passive aggression. Yes,
Perhaps you should
Nancy.
enforce better security then.
What?
Perhaps.
Hey, ever since Rick started getting threats, we've taken every measure to ensure his safety. We've even hired more security after that accident in the studio.
Have you? Like, literally the only security person I have seen at the studio is Ralph Gardino. Ralph Gardino is carrying the safety of the entire TV studio on his quite burly shoulders. Like, what a guy. His back must ache. I hope he's going to see a chiropractor. Let me do my job as a detective and interrogate you.
But seeing what you did today, I guess I owe you one.
God, I saved the life of your highest earning star. And you get one question. You get one single question. I feel like this is a test. Like, I feel like in movies they'll all be like, you're only allowed to ask one question, and what it is will determine your fate. And then they ask, like, a really clever question. And I'm like, what is the one really clever question that'll tell me everything I need to know? Experience in explosives.
Can you think of anyone on the staff who has skills in explosives or electronics?
We definitely do not use explosives on our set. We use outside pyrotechnicians for location shoots. And of course, all of our technical crew are very knowledgeable about electronics. But I couldn't picture any of them making a bomb.
That means literally nothing, sir. Just because your very limited imagination can't picture any of your employees creating a bomb doesn't mean it couldn't happen.
Are there many temporary employees working at the studio?
Yes, but all of our employees, either temps or permanent, are highly qualified and come from the best agencies. We don't hire just anyone, and we carefully screen our employees.
I don't think Nancy went through any kind of screening process. She just showed up and was like, hi, I know Maddie Jensen. Or like, even at the start when she was visiting Maddie, she was like, oh, I know your landlord. Your landlord's my aunt. Hi, I'm here to help. I don't know. I think they should be more suspicious of Nancy, to be quite frank. This is why you're having so many issues. They're not suspicious enough.
Are there many people who have access to the studio at night?
Only our key talent and some of the floor managers have access. And of course, myself and Lily.
Why, of
We got
course.
projects going on around the clock.
Oh,
Post-production work and set design, to name a few.
okay.
Can I have a list of everyone who's been in the studio at night?
That's confidential.
I like how I was like, I'll allow you a single question. And Nancy's just like, I refuse to accept that. I'm going to ask as many questions as I want to. This is a power play from Nancy. She's showing who's actually in control in this situation, and it is not William Pussy Pappas. I don't ask, like, what he believes. That's a stupid question. Like, it doesn't matter what he believes. We want to know the facts. We don't want to hear your beliefs.
Who, besides Rick, would have keys to his dressing room?
Only Rick and the security personnel. We've already checked into this. Rick is very touchy about his room and won't even let the janitors clean it unless he's there.
Yeah, is it just Ralph? This is what I want to know.
How many security people do you employ? Is it just Ralph?
That's confidential. But rest assured that we hire the best security. And Mr. Gardino comes highly recommended. He's my wife's cousin.
Wow. Okay. So they're not hiring people on merit. They're hiring them based on the connections they have. That's pretty scummy. You know what? The way he's saying that, that's confidential. That really makes me suspect that Ralph truly is their only security personnel. And I also was thinking, I don't think we ever get an answer as to how the culprit gets into Rick's dressing room. Like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, do they have an extra set of keys? I don't remember finding any clues in this game, but I guess we'll wait and see.
Thank you for your
If
help in
you
this matter, Mr. Pappas.
have the answer,
Yes, well,
let me know
thanks
in the
again for your brave
comments.
efforts today. Goodbye.
He's so dispassionate.